Around the start of 2023, a channel named vibingleaf, which is a channel known for making creepy and scary content of video games, created a series called The Whistle Occurrence, which is a digital horror series based on Roblox, and it's considered to be one of the most disturbing Roblox horror series on YouTube. So I will talk about every single episode of the series so far and go into depth about them, with the first episode being called Roblox's Whistle Occurrence. The first video of the series, titled Roblox's Whistle Occurrence, was created on January 25th of 2023. The video follows a player named Helen Martin 39, playing some sort of shooter game on Roblox. Everything seems normal, apart from the, low quality, but hey, I'm assuming this is an old recording until the game lags for a bit. But hey, maybe it's normal. What's not normal is the sudden ambience that starts playing. Not only that, but the recording gets darker. Not just the recording itself, the sky in the game and the assets. Until Helen Martin encounters this. This is Flowers. Although this appears to be its name, a lot of people refer to him as Flowers. The player moves around a bit. Although every single player is gone apart from Martin, you can still hear gunshots in the background, as if Martin has been separated from the real game yet is still there, like a ghost. The video gets more corrupted and darker, Martin running around most likely confused, until the video lags and this happens. We see Flowers twisting its body around in impossible ways that a normal Roblox figure couldn't. There is also a split-second image that appears of what appears to be a forest, I think. Flowers corrupts more and more till he just disappears. The video gets more blurry and the player, most likely Martin, gets disconnected. So the weird things started happening when the ambience started playing, which could be interpreted as a whistle. Because the player heard the whistle, Flower made its appearance. This could mean that this creature or hacker, entity, whatever it is, can only mess up a player if, well, they hear the whistle. At least that's what I'm getting from this first video. The second video of the series is titled Whistler Roblox, created on July 9th of 2024. The video is about two friends playing a game about dodging teapots, which I think is a real Roblox game that existed, and it was really popular back in the day. The two friends are, well, a self-insert, vibingleaf, and MTG1531. Most of the video is just them trying to get across, trying not to die from teapots, just, casual 2009 gameplay you would have seen. Around a minute through the video, the player we're seeing, which I think is MTG, successfully makes it across, being, obviously happy. But not for long, cause this happens. A strange head appears behind our protagonist, it corrupts, and then we see Flowers again. We then cut to this creepy GIF-like image of Roblox characters gliding across, with what I think is supposed to be the inside of an ear in the background, with the words "hear the whistle, cover the ears" repeating over and over. We then cut to MTG inside a blank area. The sky is completely messed up and Flowers is there. Flowers, like usual, gets more corrupted and stretches a lot. The words "do you hear the whistle" appears, and we get a split-second cut to a newspaper article. Now, this is a bit blurry, but I'll try to summarize it in what it says. From what I got from the newspaper, it seems that people are aware of this creature, maybe the Roblox moderators or owners, acknowledging that Flowers does exist. Not only that, but from what I'm getting, Flowers actually causes seizures to the real-life players that encounter it. So we can speculate that Flowers is much more than just some sort of hacker or strange bug in the game. With the bottom of the newspaper saying that experts and administrators have investigated the Whistle Occurrence, but haven't found much info on it. The video then cuts back to MTG. Turns out we're following vibingleaf the entire time because MTG's name is there on the bottom right. Just a small mistake I made that I wanted to correct. Where he is blankly sitting there in the area he won, where the video then cuts to black and says thanks for watching. With this info, we get more info on Flowers. It's not just some sort of strange hacker or an incredibly powerful glitch or bug in games, but it could be a whole entity in itself, with how it's able to physically affect the real-life player playing Roblox games. Not only that, but Flowers has the ability to enter multiple games, meaning that it roams free around, well, the entirety of Roblox, meaning that it's pretty dangerous. The third video of the series is titled Roblox.obby, created on February 7th of 2025. This one is the longest video in the series, but I'll try to summarize it as quick as possible. Basically, three friends are playing an obby together: Colin Martinez, Glob, and Shrek. The person recording is Glob, wanting to record a video of him playing with his friends and uploading it to YouTube. Things go pretty normally, but the recording is a bit laggy. Even Glob acknowledges it, but they think that it's most likely their PC or internet. However, around the 1 minute and 40-second mark, Shrek just disappears with a cut to black. The two friends are confused at first, but they just assume that Shrek most likely had to leave because of homework or something. Glob lags a bit more, and then Shrek joins back in the game. However, he is acting strange. Shrek starts saying things that are a bit suspicious. Nice to see you again, friends. Glob and Colin ask him various questions, but Shrek just replies with more weird text. Friend, it is you. Of course, Glob and Colin are incredibly confused by this, asking Shrek if they're okay and, you know, all that stuff. And then Glob's game crashes. Glob joins back in, apologizing that their game crashed, and asking Shrek more questions. Of course, at this point, Glob and Colin are incredibly suspicious, realizing that's probably not Shrek. Until this happens. Flowers makes his appearance again, and it seems that he is able to take the appearance of other players, which is a new ability that Flowers has, which we weren't aware of in the previous videos. We then cut to Glob recording again, being with Shrek, the real Shrek, and Colin Martinez again. Glob has sent the video over to Shrek, which Shrek responds with saying that he got logged off his account the moment that Flowers took control of his player model. Everyone, of course, is confused and shaken up by the situation. Colin suggests that they should report this to Roblox, but Glob says they shouldn't do that. Glob wants to upload this and get in many views, of course, like your average YouTuber. Colin is, of course, intimidated and scared of what if it comes back, but Glob just simply says that it's more views for him. Colin then finally agrees, saying that they should upload it, and the video ends. With this, we get more info on Flowers. It seems that Flowers sometimes doesn't necessarily kill the real-life player, which means that either Flowers kills the players on accident or randomly, or that it sometimes spares people or just messes with them. The next video in the series is called Roblox's blank April Fools. Note that this is not canon to the series, but for some reason it still is in the playlist of the official series, so I'm gonna talk about it either way. The video is a TikTok of a person using that annoying ass TikTok voice to talk about the Whistle Occurrence.
Is mostly known as Flowers or the Whistler. Sounds innocent, right?
Saying that it's a hacker that has killed people in real life, showing us footage we have already seen, and getting information that Flowers appeared in the early 2010s of Roblox. Around halfway through the video, for some reason, the audio cuts off.
And some speculate that you should avoid Flowers at all costs.
The screen gets jittery for a bit until this happens. The video then resets and ends. Now, I would say that Flowers has the ability to go out of Roblox and even on TikTok to haunt, but considering this is not canon and it's an April Fool's video, I highly doubt it. But hey, you never know with horror series like these. The most recent video of the series so far, created on July 15th of this year, is called the Whistle Occurrence Livestream Tragedy, and it's perhaps the most disturbing one of the series so far. The video is a live stream, if you couldn't tell from the title. Kevin is live streaming a game on Roblox and venting his frustrations to the viewers.
I created multiple alt accounts, and bought, some Roblox stuff, and they repay me by banning me.
Saying that he has switched accounts multiple times because he's getting banned over and over for being toxic, which Kevin denies, saying that he wasn't doing any toxicity things. As Kevin vents his frustrations more and more, the game suddenly lags, and Kevin sees an NPC on the hill.
Lag. What is that? Is that an NPC?
Kevin goes to interact with the NPC, which we quickly see that, Kevin got banned for a good reason. The NPC says here, and then ears covered, as if trying to warn Kevin. Kevin simply ignores it and pushes it off the cliff, where suddenly, the game becomes all darkness.
What? What? Hello? What is this?
We then cut back, everything is a tint of red and incredibly dark. Kevin is incredibly confused and thinks this is some sort of troll. As he walks around more, his game lags and crashes, getting an unexpected error, where then this happens.
Alright, am I still streaming? You guys are seeing this, right? I have never Oh, Jesus!
Kevin teleports to some sort of strange world where there are many NPCs. Most of the NPCs say weird scripts of codes, but also say some stuff we can understand, saying that Kevin has violated the terms of ... Most likely saying that Kevin violated the terms of service by being toxic and switching accounts after getting ban after ban. Another NPC says ban evasion will lead you to nowhere. Another one says Roblox introduces its new ? Audio has been muted. Roblox security dev flowers. The screen then gets red, but then goes back to normal. Then the NPC says flowers has successfully been launched.
Why can I not move?
Kevin can't control his players, just move it in one direction by its own. The screen gets darker, and then we cut to black. We then cut back to Kevin, still in the strange NPC world, where everything has some sort of inverted color to it. Kevin, of course, is still confused, not knowing if it's a troll or something else, but he was planning to end the stream. But then this happens.
What? I can't.
Kevin's voice repeats over and over in a creepy way, most likely trying to say that he cannot exit out of Roblox or end the stream, where then flowers appears.
I can't.
Flowers, like usual, does its creepy twisting thing, getting larger and covering up the whole sky, and I think Flowers is even imitating Kevin's voice, where then, most likely Kevin's brother walks in the room, and we get this.
Kevin! Oh God! Mom, something's wrong with Kevin! He's not moving, he's shaking! He's not getting up! I'm scared, Mom! You need to call an ambulance! Something's wrong with Kevin!
And then the video ends. Flowers has gained another victim. And I don't know about you all, but hearing Kevin's brother freak out about Kevin having a seizure and most likely going to die is incredibly disturbing. Props to the voice actors. And those were all the videos so far of the Whistle Occurrence, with more most likely coming in the future. Now, I have a theory about what Flowers is. After watching all these videos, especially the most recent one, I think I have a good theory coming up. When Kevin is inside the NPC world and talks with multiple NPCs, the NPCs talk about Kevin not being able to, avoid bans, and that Roblox introduces something new. But the most important one is this one, Roblox security dev 00 Flowers, and then Flowers has been launched. What if Flowers, this strange creature that is able to go from game to game and control and disguise as players, is some sort of moderator tool? A moderator tool that was created by Roblox owners themselves and administrators to catch hackers hackers, toxic people, bullies and all that to ban them. However, somehow it gained the abilities to kill its victims in real life. This will certainly explain the strange text of the NPCs. It will also explain why Flowers sometimes spares its victims, because in the Roblox obby video, for example, Glob and his friends weren't really doing anything bad, and maybe Flowers took control of Shrek's account to see if there's, any bad behavior so that he can ban. And once Flowers saw that, Glob and Colin weren't doing anything bad, Flowers spared them and everything went back to normal. In my opinion, this is the most likely possibility. Flowers is a moderation tool that somehow can cause seizures. Now, how does it cause seizures? I have no idea. I mean, that's the biggest mystery in my opinion. If Flowers is a moderation tool, then all the things that happen in the video make sense. Flowers being able to take control of other players, that can happen if a moderator, does it. Being able to teleport players, in different worlds, again, that can happen if you're a moderator or owner of Roblox. Making the world darker, a bit weird, but hey, yeah, you can probably do that. So everything pinpoints to Flowers being a moderation tool, but the one thing that doesn't make sense is how it can kill and cause seizures. There's two possibilities. Flowers is still some sort of strange entity with insane powers and all that, but just used as a moderation tool, or maybe Flowers does some things with the screen, making it flash different colors and giving the player a seizure. However, we can't really know for certain until, more videos come out. Anyways, that was the Whistle Occurrence so far. Probably the creepiest Roblox horror series on YouTube. Please go subscribe to vibingleaf and support them. They make the best horror content, not just Roblox, but different games, creepypastas and all that. And I'm really excited to see where the story goes. Anyways, I guess that's it everybody. See ya.